Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my monthly update for the Advent Calendar Project Pan. This project was created by Hèléne over on HMM Makeup. I will have her YouTube channel linked down below along with everybody else that's been doing this project. This project was created with an Advent calendar theme in mind, which I thought was really brilliant. And it's no surprise if you've watched Hèléne's channel, you know how much she loves holiday releases, especially like value kits and things like that. She loves advent calendars and any kind of a holiday deal that can be had. So it's no surprise she thought of this project. But basically we're working on samples or deluxe samples or even full-size products that are on their last leg. And we could actually use an advent calendar and either put the products in the advent calendar or write their name on a piece of paper and put it in the advent calendar. Or in my case, since I don't have an advent calendar, for a couple of years, I was using an app called Tiny Decisions to randomly choose 2 products a month. Currently, I'm working on my perfume samples. I've been chipping away at my little box of the little itty bitty samples that look like this. It's getting there. And I'm pulling 3 a month randomly, blindfolded. I'm not actually blindfolded, but I can't tell what I'm pulling, and I'm trying to grab 3 a month and work my way through them. I've been dealing with rollovers for the last few months, and I have another rollover again, but I also finished a couple of perfumes that I was working on last month as well. So let's go over everything and I'll tell you where I'm at. The rollover from the month before was the sample of Escada Joyful. I think it only lasted another day or 2 after my last update and then it was gone. This scent was pretty unremarkable. I thought it was all right. There was nothing wrong with it, but it didn't last. I kind of felt like the second I put it on, I couldn't smell it anymore, and there wasn't anything really interesting about the notes that stood out to me as something I would like to have. So that's gone, and I'm not looking into having a full size of that eventually. The next sample that I finished was this Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. This went straight on my loves list at Ulta Beauty. Oh my gosh. This was a beautiful scent. It had the right amount of intensity that I personally like. It had the right notes. One more squirt. Come on, one more squirt. I just loved it. I was not familiar with this scent at all prior to using this sample, but I've been living under a rock because this is an amazing scent. I really liked it, and I would love to own a full size of that one day. The next sample is one that I just finished this morning, and it is Issey Miyake Leu de Issey. This was, again, a nice scent, but nothing really remarkable, nothing that jumped out to me. It was easy to use up, but I have no interest in owning a full size of this. And I'm pretty sure this is one of Jamie's scents, and I would never want to wear the same scent as her, although both of us love the scent from Pacifica, the one that smells like coconuts. Both of us have that scent and we both love it. But I generally try to stay away from the scents that Jamie loves because, I don't know, I don't want to smell exactly like her, even though we're not together that often. And I do have one rollover for this month, and it is the oldest perfume. I can't believe I still have this perfume. After filming my video last month during editing, I did some research and I found out that this little sample was from 1980. How is this still around? I don't know, but this is a perfume from 1980. It is called Alpha One, de Ferdinand Aubrey. And it smells exactly like what you would imagine a perfume from 1980 would smell like. It's not a love anymore. I cannot imagine that this is what the scent has always smelled like. I have to imagine that something has changed over the years. But That being said, I am working my way through this little sample at a very slow pace. I don't want to douse myself in it. It's pretty strong, but I try to apply some alongside other perfumes that I'm panning that I prefer the scent to, because this is not my favorite scent. It's still not as bad as that MAC sample I panned a few years ago. That was the worst. It smelled like a skunk. I can't remember what it was called, but that was possibly the worst case ever of hate panning I've ever experienced in my life. Like, I don't think I've ever hate panned something more than that. And I just did it to spite myself. I don't know why I did it, but that was the worst. Nothing is as bad as that. But I don't love that scent, and I'm getting through it by combining it with other scents. So that's rolling over. I was so confused with where I was at that I finally just sat down and wrote down every perfume I've pulled since the start of this project on December 27th. So I have pulled, as of today, I've pulled a total of 18 scents, and I have finished 17 out of the 18. So that's pretty good. Technically, if I could finish 6 more, I will have met my goal for this project of finishing 24 items. So let's pull 3 more and we'll see what we get. I'm going to put the box up nice and high up here. 1. That feels like a big one. 3. Oh, they all feel big. They are pretty big. Oh. All right, good news. 2 of them are sprayers. 1 of them is not. Always happy to have ones with a little spray. The first scent that does not have a spray on it is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. This is a scent I'm somewhat familiar with. I've never owned the full size, but I've smelled it before. I feel like it smells kind of light and almost, I don't know. I wanted to say citrusy, but this doesn't smell very citrusy to me right now. I'm not sure what the notes are on it, but I have smelled this before and I think I like it. So that's 1. Next is Daisy by Marc Jacobs. I know this is a pretty popular scent also, but I've never owned it. And then the third one is Olympia by Paco Rabanne. This one I don't know anything about. It's got these cute little angel wings on the packaging. They all smell all right. This one smells a little bit cologne-y to me almost. Something smells kind of masculine, but I can rock a masculine scent for a short amount of time. It's certainly not a signature scent for me, but I don't mind a more masculine scent. But it says it's a parfum, so it is for females. Anyways, those are the 3 perfume samples that I'm going to be rolling in for this month, which if I could finish all 4 of those, that'll bring me to 21, which is super exciting. I'm still having a ton of fun with this project. I feel like it's going really well. I feel like the way I set it up for myself this year, it was destined to be a success because I'm just working on these little perfume samples. But nonetheless, it feels really good to be working my way through them and using them up. My goodness, I had no idea I had a perfume sample from 1980 in my collection. I don't even know how that's possible. I was 3 years old in 1980, so how do I still have a perfume? Like, I'm guessing it was my mom's and she gave it to me. Like, why do I have a perfume sample from 1980 in my collection? Like, seriously, I was 3 years old. So I have no idea how that happened. That still blows my mind, but it feels really good to be getting through some of these little perfume samples that have been kicking around in my collection for a long time. And, you know, despite that, I'm still able to work on a body spray that I'm trying to eliminate from my stash. And I just rolled in another perfume into my Labor of Love It project pan. So I am able to enjoy some of my other perfumes this year as well. But this really is my main focus as far as perfumes for the year. And I'm really happy it's going as well as it is. So that is it for this update. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.